What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome back to my channel, The Actual King Smith. And this is a crypto video. Your boy hadn't shaved in a few days, and the upstairs is looking rough right now. So I'm going to be rocking the Alabama hat for this live stream. Roll Tide. Before we get into this live stream, let's get the marketing out the way. You can find me at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at The Actual King Smith, and Twitter at Actual King Smith. All right. What are we talking about today? Well, obviously, if you haven't been living under a rock, people are panicking in both the stock market and in the crypto market as well. And the crypto market had a huge downfall. I did a live stream 2 weeks ago with Solo TV 84, and me and him both had a prediction that as the crypto market was sitting at about 1.8 trillion just earlier last week, me and him both thought that it was going to recover by the end of this month. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure if that's the case. I just don't think that that's going to happen. All right. Now, y'all know that I come on my channel. I do different reviews of cryptocurrencies that I'm a part of. And the main reason why I do this is to share my journey. All right. Just talk about my cryptocurrency experience. I'm not a big time baller investor, although I'd like to think that I am. But no, I'm not. I take and invest what I can. Okay. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not listen to me for, for financial advice and investment advice or anything like that. I talk about what I do and I share it with you guys, the people out there, so y'all can see my successes and my failures and hopefully learn something or gain something from it. Okay. When I was trying to figure out and learn about cryptocurrency, that's all I did. I watched other people's content that was just like me and chose what I wanted to learn and listen to and figure out what I wanted to do versus what I didn't want to do. And I gained knowledge over time by being in the market and just checking out cryptocurrencies and things like that. All right. I've had some successes. Shiba is one of my biggest successes. Definitely one of my biggest successes. Shiba really turned things around for your boy. All right. But I got into it early, not really knowing what I was doing. It was just as I was learning DeFi, and I stuck through it. I listened to some FUD that got me out of some of the position of Shiba that I was in, but Shiba did well for you, boy. Okay. So we're just gonna have a crypto and chill tonight. If people, you know, want to tune in, they can tune in. All right. I don't know how long I'm gonna go, but I do have 2 or 3 different topics that I'm going to cover. And if you want to join live and chat with me on the screen in the description box on my YouTube channel and in the Facebook page is a link to Linktree. Okay. Before we get into this, I got to get a shout out to my man, Money Buggy. He is in the building. Yo, Money Buggy. I have not forgotten. Oh man, ooh, this is horrible. I've not forgotten about payroll token. All right, I got you on the payroll token coverage. This week, my schedule changed a bit, man, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later on. But shout out to my man, Money Buggy. And I'm going to be covering one of the things that he's got going on, and that's payroll token. I said I was going to do it this week. I heard an opportunity come up that I couldn't say no to, as I'm going to be doing live sports interviews for a semi-pro football league called the Greater Eastern Football Association. They asked me if I could I hate saying that word. They asked me if I could do interviews for players as they head into their championship week this week for their title game. I've been doing kind of like a fan run commentary on for their channel, and I try to get some comedy and stuff.
Nobody see my face.
Oh, hold on, because y'all can hear that. They're live right now, but I'm doing some interviews tomorrow through Friday. So I don't think I'm gonna be streaming on my channel because I have to try to get my primary job out the way, do interviews for this sports league, and then do my own stuff as well. That's just not enough time in the day, but I might try to make some stuff work out because y'all been supporting me on my channel as I've been putting out content across different social media. So I want to try to make sure that I'm not abandoning ship, which is what my title card looked like, because people are starting to abandon ship. All right, let's get back to me. Zoom in on Francisco. He said the crypto market is crashing. And what's going on? Hey, Francisco, what's going on with you? If you want to come on and chat, let your voice be in the link is my link to Linktree. Let me see if I still have it up here. I can put it down in the yep, there it is right there. Boom. If y'all want to join, come on. The link join is in the description and it is pasted or it is in the comment section. All right. If y'all want to come on and just chat with me, come on and chat with me. Otherwise, I'm just going to do my topics, read off the questions or comments that come in, and then go play some Xbox tonight. That sounds like a good idea. All right. So I'm going to leave that link in the comment section. It's studio.restream.io. Y'all see it in there. Okay. Let's get into the first thing that happened. And this should be the biggest one, which is kind of hilarious because of the chain of events and how things went. Okay. Celsius Network is a DeFi lending platform network. All right. It's one of they boast like 1.5 million users and $1 billion in assets over its platform. And they do DeFi lending to pretty much anyone, but a lot of institutional investors like businesses as well, right? So yesterday, they decided to freeze withdrawals on their platform, not allowing people to take out their hard earned money. Okay. And they froze certain assets as well, citing, and I quote, we are taking the, hold on, let me do it in my reading voice. We are taking necessary action for the benefit of our entire community in order to stabilize liquidity and operations while we take steps to preserve and protect assets. All right. And a lot of people were pissed. A lot of people were mad that they weren't able to, as they were, as the platform was taking losses and people were taking losses as well, that they weren't able to withdraw their money, and it caused people to panic. This right after Luna and its stable coin had decided to collapse as well. So that among inflation and everything else that's going on is keeping the average investor like me wanting to at least stay on top of the news to figure out what's going on. Okay. Hey, assistant, zoom in on me. Part of what I say too is have a strategy, right? And just like Hades said in the comment, shout out to you, by the way, he said accumulation is key. That's what I'm doing. Y'all know my strategy. For those of y'all that don't know my strategy, this is what I do. I have a budget set aside, make sure that my bills is taken care of. I got an entertainment budget. Your boy has a budget. Okay. And once I started having a budget, I started realizing where my money was going, where it shouldn't be going. And I've decided to stick to that budget. So for me, as I'm accumulating, just like Hades talked about, accumulation, building up different, I'm going to call crypto assets. All right. Owning as much of certain cryptos as I can so that as we get out of this inflation, as we get out of this possible recession that's coming up, because there's a man off there's a the textbook definition of what a recession is, and I forget how to say it, you know, when I'm up here on the live stream, but I don't think we've hit the textbook definition of a recession yet, but we're close. Okay. And if somebody can find the textbook definition and put it up in the comment section, I'd appreciate it. So I say, don't spend your rent money, your grocery bill money, your gas money, your babysit, whatever, your daycare. Don't spend your important money accumulating and getting that. There it is. It's too I think it's successive negative quarters. Like you can't have one negative quarter, have a positive, and then it slumps back over to a negative. Shout out to Money Buggy for putting that in there. I knew that. It's just when you go and live on these live streams, sometimes it is difficult to remember certain things as you're trying to what you're going to say and talk about, and then bring up stuff as well. Some people are good at it. I'm not. I will forget names and certain key definitions in a heartbeat on stuff that I pretty much talk about all the time, which is hilarious. All right. But I am taking part of my budget money, and I have, crypto buys. Okay. So when the market goes down, like it's doing now, I'm not worried because I'm not taking money that is going to put me out on the streets if, I don't gain anything or, lose it. So I'm not selling. I am not abandoning ship because I don't think crypto is going anywhere. A lot of people are starting to think that it is, though. But when I'm looking at countries and large institutional businesses that are conducting business and making investments themselves into cryptocurrency, I say we get through this uh, downturn of this economic situation that we have going on right now. Those that accumulated, like Hades pointed out, will start to smile and be happy, just like last year. Which, look, I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to bring this up. All right, let's get here into the current market. So we're well under a trillion. I said that it was going to get to under a trillion by lunch because it was like 1.9. I'm sorry, it was at 1.2 like earlier in the day. Let me see if I can find it. It'd be hard to kind of zoom in on here. Yeah, 1.2 a couple of days ago, 1.2 trillion, and now we're sitting at what was that amount? 942 billion. That is a lot wiped out on the crypto market. That's a crap ton of money. I don't know if people understand and realize just how much money that is. All right. And some of the, biggest losers, you've got a couple of longs, okay, where people are betting on the market going up and they're just getting licked hard. Okay. Bitcoin, let's see, there's a long on Zcash, which dropped 54.3%. The TRX token and Compound. I mean, folks are losing by betting, on the market going up. And there's a lot of liquidations happening right now. But just like Hades pointed out, and I'm going to highlight two of his comments here. He said, institutional investors are buying this dip right now. And institutional investors, for those of y'all that don't understand that, it's like, I keep it simple and say that's big money. That's your banks. That's your big, hedge fund type investors, people like that. All right, folks that are coming in with millions of dollars. Okay, they're coming in here and they're buying the dip. Okay, because all right, let's take a look at last year in 2021. At the peak, the crypto market was right at about 2.4. And then from May to, let's see, what's this shorthand right here? May to July, you saw a huge crash occur in May, okay, from 2.4 to about 1.5 billion, held around 1.5, and then it slumped to about 1.2. Okay, so that's a whole trillion that came off the market cap in 2 months. A whole trillion. $1 trillion. Look at my face. $1 trillion is a lot of money. And I remember how people felt when that happened. Okay. But by this time, I had already been in the investing game a bit. Okay. Being in stocks and things like that. Okay. I'm not big into stocks. Okay. I am not somebody that you listen about stock advice. What I do for stocks is I buy stuff that I use, like, Amazon, Google, um, Johnson and Johnson, things like that. Okay, just because I want ownership into companies that I use every day. Okay, That's what I do. I don't have a whole lot of it, but I plan on just accumulating over time. All right. We got Pop Culture Warrior in the building. Man, I can't think of the last time that he's popped into one of my live streams like this. That is my homeboy. That is my close friend. If you're into pop culture, let me just stop right now. If you're into pop culture, okay, that's video games, movie news, TV shows, this guy runs a fantastic show on the WTF Nation radio. He also has his own Facebook page and things like that. Go find his YouTube channel. Go find WTF Nation Radio's YouTube and Facebook page. Go follow Pop Culture Warrior. He has a show tomorrow. It is his 100th show. Okay, he has details of a huge giveaway that he's doing, but you have to be following his page and stuff to know the details. But he's all on all social media platforms. Go check out the Pop Culture Warrior, man. He does. I mean, part of what I do on this live stream was inspired by what he's got going on and things like that. He's got a whole studio. I don't have a whole studio yet. Keyword is yet. But hey, Money Boogie said, hey, he'll go follow. Hey, trust me, this guy's an Army veteran as well. Money Boogie. I've had him on my chats with dads. Great guy. And if you're into that kind of stuff, I mean, he does it's a world-class show. He's been up for awards and stuff as well. He's had some fantastic guests. All right. That's enough of that. Back to me. I just did a whole plug for Pop Culture Warrior, and I'm not getting paid for it. But I do really like his show, and just because he's my friend, I watch his show as well from time to time when I'm not streaming my damn self. But back to the crypto market. When it went from here at 2.4 to 1.4, essentially, people were feeling exactly how they were feeling now. And if y'all remember what the stock market did, it did the same thing as well. When the stock and the Dow starts going down, okay, that's when you see crypto markets and people hoarding and pulling back their money as well. All right. And then right here from July to when it touched 3 trillion and got over 3 trillion. That's when you saw a lot of content creators putting out content about the next crypto to buy. That I was part of that, phrase too. I wasn't necessarily shilling other people's cryptocurrency because look, when I talk about cryptos, I don't get paid to talk about people's cryptocurrency. I've had opportunities of people, wanting to pay me to cover cryptocurrencies, but here's the thing. I've told y'all on my channel as often as I can, I'm going to talk about the stuff that I'm interested in and the things that I'm investing in myself. Okay. So when I talk about some of the community tokens as well, like my Crow fam over there in the BAC, which is the Bored Ape Chronos Club, I like what they've got going on. I've been an early investor. Their NFT cryptos and projects is doing extremely well, or at least it's doing what it's supposed to do anyway. So I'm in there. Okay. I'm in talks with them to have them come on and do another. I think it'll be that third kind of ask me anything next week. It wasn't going to be this week, but with the schedule changing, I'm going to have them on next week. So I don't get that. Nobody's paying me to talk about cryptos and different things like that. I'm in the ones that I'm in because I want to be in them. Money Boogie said, millionaires are made in a bear market. Yes, they are. And if you're bold enough and if you have the capital to accumulate, like Hades is doing, okay, where he talked about what he's loading up on, which is Crow, BACC, which, hold on, let me get my Ooga Booga. I got the Ooga Booga sound. All right, for the Bored Ape Chronos Club folks out there, shout out to them. Great community, by the way. Great community. Shib, Bone, and Tonic. Crypto with the future, brothers. All of those that he listed, I'm in. I've got Tonic staked that I'm talking like 5 years, 5-6 years. I'll tell you what I do too. Every time I get paid, I take $50. I get Tonic on the crypto.com DeFi app. And then I go over to I forget what it's called. I don't know if it's called a vault or staking. And I just add it to the long-term vault. Okay, Tonic is extremely cheap right now. It's stupid cheap. It's several pennies under a zero, and it's a DeFi lending platform that's not even a year old. Okay, and what you're doing by staking is you get what's called X Tonic, all right, and then your total amount of what you own over time. So let's say, and I'm just going to use a round number. Let's say you have 500 Tonic, all right, which is, I don't even think that that's worth like point. Well, anyway, let's just say you have 500 Tonic, and then you stake it. Okay, you get a conversion of a little bit that's over 500 Tonic, but you will also accumulate more Tonic over time as the amount you stake gets bigger, as you get rewarded in fees that happens from transactions over the Tonic platform. Okay, I don't have a lot invested in Tonic right now. I think I started with 500. It's well it's well under 500 now. But like I said, I'm thinking 5-6 years down the line. Okay, Bitcoin, which at one point was sitting at close to 60,000, is now sitting at 20 something thousand. It was a couple of hundred when it first came out, and it shot up. It is the granddaddy of cryptocurrencies. The dominance in the market. Let me see if I can zoom in on this and what's meant by dominance. So 43.1% of the entire crypto market by market cap is owned by crypto, which when it's crashing, it loses less of that dominance. When crypto was gaining and gaining hard, Bitcoin controlled half of the market space for cryptocurrency. But as it's crashing and it's going down, it's losing its dominance. Typically, when Bitcoin does well, other cryptos do well. When Bitcoin crashes, other cryptos crashes. Money Boogie said he's putting some money on BNB. That's not bad. I don't know enough about BNB. Like I have a trust wallet. I do okay with my BNB, but I don't really know like how to withdraw BNB to put it back in my bank account like I can for stuff on the Ethereum side of the house. So that's why I don't really do a whole lot of investing on the BNB side of the house. But that's not a bad move because BNB's got the Asian market on lock. Okay. And the Asian market does a lot of money. If you want to take a macro look at some things, if you take a look at what Asia's doing, when big money starts moving around the Asian markets, figure out what they're putting their money in and put your money in that. I think the next emerging market that can do really well, if you're willing to gamble on it, which I'm a gambler, is the Indian market, like India. Okay. See what they're doing with cryptocurrency, with stocks and things like that. Okay. Figure out what they're putting their money behind because they're trying to they're not like an emerging market. India's, I forget like what the economic definition is for India, but they're not as developed, all right, in their markets as other countries are. Figure out what they're putting their money in, what they're betting on, and invest in that as well. And that's what I'm attempting to do with cryptocurrencies. Yeah, they're big on Tron. Yep, Tron. And what's the other one? Is I think it's KAI. That's the other one. Tron, Matic. Matic is one that I have Matic. I don't have a lot of Matic. I dipped my toe in Matic just so that I could say that I had some, but not a whole lot. Okay. Yeah, but definitely Tron. I've got a couple of $100 worth of Tron. I've got a couple of $100 worth of KAI. Can't tell you nothing about it, but I saw where people in India were putting their money and was like, yep, let me throw a couple of hundred in that. Okay. All right. Let's see. The interesting part about this Celsius here, and I highlighted a couple of different things as well. There are people that feel like the game is rigged. It says when they don't win, they change the rules every single time. And then somebody else on Twitter, which people will put their comments hardcore on Twitter, said this is ridiculous. Done with Celsius. Let me withdraw and disappear. Some people make emotional decisions, and I get it. I get how it can be frustrating. I truly do. In this article, there was a lawyer who specializes in cryptocurrency that came out and said, I always tell people you need to be careful about any investment product that promises you more than 3% per year, which there are different products that Celsius offered that has well over like, some are like 50%. I have some that you'll see the APY say 1,000%. All right. And it kind of normalizes over time. If you can get in early on those with, big money and be mindful, you can make a lot of money. I don't have big money like that. So I'm looking at ones that I could just get in with over time that the value because of their use case and what they've got going on can gain. Okay. I'm not trying to jump in with big money. I ain't got big money. Okay. Let's see. Uh, Adding to the unease with Celsius, Celsius told users that the decision to halt withdrawals fell cleanly within its terms of service, a move that likely would not be allowable in traditional investing environment. Which this one person, Scott Paley, said Bank of America could not unilaterally stop withdrawals. Period. Full stop. They can't. Okay. And people, when they were citing, some of the pros to cryptocurrency, especially on the DeFi side of the house, is that it's decentralized. Okay. But is it really decentralized? When you have this Celsius network that can have string puppeteers decided to make a decision to just, hey, we're gonna stop withdrawals. We're gonna stop transactions. Is that decentralization though? Unless it was written in some type of a smart contract that, hey, if the cliff fell off, all right, we're going to pause and suspend everything. I think you can make a smart contract, write up something like that. And that was also highlighted in this article too by that same guy saying the irony is that many crypto players have heralded the decentralized nature of the digital asset market, even though in practice, a lot of activity is still very centralized. In the case of Celsius, just a handful of identifiable people are making key decisions behind the scenes and are not transparent about what they're doing with customer funds. Okay? That's why I like Shiba. Shiba is probably, in my opinion, and they're not even really fully, truly decentralized because the decision to make the game, that wasn't one that was done in the DAO. The decision to, you know, who's coming on to be the game developer, the lawyer, and stuff like that. There's the Shaitoshi, okay, who's one of the figureheads. He's not like a CEO or COO, but he's a figurehead for Shiba. And then they have their marketing figurehead, Queenie, who's been has she been quiet? I haven't been in Discord, so I can't say. I haven't been in Discord that often. I need to be a little bit more active in Discord. Oh, I'm getting a Discord service set up. My daughter's helping me do that. All right. I want to have my own community in my in Discord. So once I get that set up, people that are interested in joining, come on over. All right. Sounds like Robin Hood to me, said Money Boogie. Yeah, I mean, oh man, I made an emotional decision and said I'm not gonna mess with Robin Hood anymore. But they do make stuff way easy on their platform, especially when it comes to like taxes and things like that, buying and selling when it's not being paused. So I still have my Robinhood account open. I was going to withdraw everything out. I said when they have their crypto wallet set up, I'm going to transfer everything to an external wallet. Screw Robinhood. I'm not using them anymore. That was an emotional decision though. Logically, they still function, it still works. So I still mess with Robinhood, although I don't recommend it to people. Okay. I do not recommend it to people. But hey, uh if you don't have Robinhood and you're interested, I have a referral link. Sign up using my referral link and you and I both get something. That's to the people that don't have a Robinhood. They can say, hey, what's Robinhood? It is one of the ways that you can invest in stocks and crypto that's super easy. But it's not my favorite. I put it at the bottom because they've done some, I'm not going to say shady, but they've done some stuff in the past that's really made me question if you should even use them at all. All right. I got two more things to cover. Actually, just one more thing. The part that was interesting was Celsius just before them deciding to suspend withdrawals and stop certain transactions. They came out that said, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Talk that they were trying to distance them, distance themselves from like certain FUD that came out, which FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Okay, for people that have heard of FUD but don't know really what it means. Okay, and it was this fourth one here. Celsius continues to process withdrawals without delay. We have not had any issues meeting withdrawal requests. Celsius honors all withdrawals as quickly as possible and works hard to support customers if and when there are delays. This was literally June 7th, and they decided to suspend withdrawals and halt them like 5 days later. And it's starting to have people do this. Folks saying, I'm out. I am out. Man, I am awesome on the soundboard today. Okay. The only other thing that I want to highlight, but I'm not really going to talk about it a whole lot, is MicroStrategies are one of those institutional investors that I was talking about along with Money Buggy. I think it was Money Buggy anyway. And they have thrown a lot of money at Bitcoin. Okay. I'm talking a crap ton of money. All right. And at its peak, their holdings were about 6 billion at one point. I think they came in with 3 billion, and now they're sitting at just over about a billion with what they're having right now, and the price of Bitcoin going down. Their Bitcoin not going anywhere. It's not. There were people that talked about 100,000 per Bitcoin. I was one of those folks that thought it could do it. I thought it was going to do it sooner, but that's not the case. But there's some upcoming stuff that's going on. I think the whole world economic situation isn't helping. When the halving occurs later, I think it's supposed to be this year. I'm curious what that does to the price of Bitcoin. When Ethereum does its Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, I'm curious what that does for Ethereum and anything else. And I also want to know if anything's going to flip Ethereum at 2 before this year is out. That's what I really want to know. And what I mean by that, when I say flip, right now, Ethereum is number 2 in market cap with 133 trillion. Okay. The next thing is the stable coin Tether, which is supposed to be pegged to $1. But if you take a look at this price here, that's not quite $1. That's 99 cents, 99.9046. That ain't $1. Whereas USD coin is $1. That's holding at $1. It's had some dips where it's dipped under $1. But that stable coin ain't stable. Pop Culture Warrior said, I lost that bet. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. XRP under 30 cent. This is one of the other ones. Hades talked about some of the ones that he's in. I'm betting hard on XRP. If XRP decides to wipe itself out, I think I'd cry at that point. Tron under 6 cent. Shiba might erase this 5.8 and keep going even lower. 31.5% over 7 days. Ugh. But that's my baby. I'm still curious with the game and everything that it's got going on with the metaverse. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Pop Culture Warrior said, and look, I'm going to highlight this. Bitcoin under 18K before this year is out. Okay. He said he called it 2 months ago. I'm going to have this on the screen just for you. So you can come back and, matter of fact, screenshot this. Let me do this. I'm going to screenshot it for you. All right. I'm going to screenshot it for you right now. And I'm going to send that to you. We'll see if you can make your bet. And Money Boogie said, before I go, Saitama V2 is the worst. Bro, I still haven't gotten mine. A lot of other people haven't gotten theirs yet as well. There's not that many holders. There was over 300 some thousand holders of V1. Okay. And let me see if I could bring this up. Let me bring this up on Etherscan. Etherscan. I don't have the V2 contract. I do that at a different time. I do it at a different time. I don't think there are over 20,000 holders of V2 just yet. It is literally the worst. I'm not tripping because as long as they airdrop me my V2 of Saitama, I'm okay. If and when that happens. If it doesn't happen, they might have to drop off the face of the planet. Like, I'm not trying to say any threatening things from me because your boy don't really threaten people. But there are other people that are crazy that would likely do something to the figureheads if they don't get their V2. Okay. So it's free, so I'm not tripping because some of the other ones that migrated from a V1 contract to a V2, it cost me in Ethereum to make that happen. I wished that the implementation of it was a lot faster so that I wouldn't have to worry, but other people are starting to worry. I'm not going anywhere, hopefully. Do I have a knock on wood sound effect? I don't. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, hopefully. So as long as I get my V2, I'm happy. As long as I can get it. Because here's what'll make me mad, Money Buggy, and I think you've already gone. Here's what'll make me mad. If there's a run-up of Saitama V2, and I have not gotten my Saitama V2 to where I can swap it for Ethereum and get out, that would make me mad. Is my camera trying to zoom in? Let me not put my finger up there. That would make me mad. That would cause me to have some serious words for the Saitama developers and people that are over there running that. Okay. But as long as there isn't no run up, I'll chill. I'll wait to get my free V2 as long as it's done timely. Like if I don't have it in 3 months, which I just checked prior to this live stream, if I don't have it in like 2 to 3 months, I'm snapping on somebody. I might do a whole stream snapping on all of Saitama and the Wolf Pack just because. All right. Nobody wanted to join on my stream today, but that's fine. That's cool. I think I'm going to try to have a crypto and chill where I want to get people on. Okay. I'm going to get people on. We'll just, talk about what's going on with their crypto portfolios and things like that. If they want to come on, I would prefer voice and video. I know some people who aren't as handsome as me might not want to come on and be on video, and that's fine. But they could come on and let their voice be heard as well, and we could just kind of have a conversation. Okay, I'd like that. So in the future, expect me like I did today to have the link that if you wanted to come on, you can join. All right. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I'm trying to meet the world. All right. So Pop Culture Warrior said he doesn't want to outshine me. Hey, bring it. The next time I go live and I have it to where people can join in, join in. All right. Let your bald, shiny head be shown along with me. I am not going to call this lady out, but I was curious to see if she was going to join. She might be ninja watching, but there's somebody who I've been chatting with that I had let known that I was going to be going live, and I don't think she commented because I didn't see any new names in here on the stream. But hey, look, I'll be back. Can I promise tomorrow? Man, you know what? Put in work, King. If you want to be out here, you got to work hard. I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know what the topic's going to be just yet, but I am going to stream tomorrow. All right. I might talk about the Banana Task Force 8 because I am ready for that. I might do payroll token tomorrow. We'll just see. But you know what? Hard work. If you want to do something, you got to put in a hard work for it. So your boy's gonna be busy tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Spirit of Jenny. Yes, the Spirit of Jenny. That is going to be the name of my yacht. As an inside joke, that is what I say to myself when I need that extra push. Shout out to Miss Jenny. That is Pop Culture Warriors lovely, lovely wife over there. She's the one that helped me do my April Fool's prank on my IG, which my Instagram is in my link tree, which is in the description of this video. Like I told you, I'm everywhere. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to be everywhere. All right. So go, hey, if you got IG, go follow me. If you got LinkedIn, go follow me. If you have OnlyFans, I have an OnlyFans. It's not in my link tree. I don't do that kind of content over there, though. It was a business decision. But I do have an OnlyFans at the actual Keysmith. I don't even have any content over there. But when I was in business school for my MBA, I try to be analytical about different platforms and stuff out there. And I made the decision to get OnlyFans because at one point, y'all know, or if you follow this, like this kind of stuff, which I do, they were talking about trying to go mainstream, clean up their act so that they weren't known for just like an alternative adult site like P Hub and some of these other ones. But when the pandemic happened, like they started making hand over fist money for people, doing adult work essentially. But OnlyFans, when it launched and what it was all about was creating a marketplace where content creators, musicians, artists, whoever, kind of like Patreon, could connect with the people that wanted to support them. Okay. That's what OnlyFans started out as. But when you say it now, it is almost synonymous with adult work, which is a little bit tragic for people that want to use it as a platform where they can monetize themselves and connect with their fans because Facebook doesn't really allow that kind of setup. Patreon does, but Patreon is not really user friendly. So OnlyFans had a really good setup going with that. The pandemic happened and people wanted to start selling feet pictures, and it became real popular. But that's another topic for another day. Shout out to everybody that joined the live stream today. I think at max I had about 7 or 8 people across different platforms for an impromptu live. I'll take that. Okay. I think I set up the live stream about 20 minutes prior to going live. So I appreciate each and every one of you that decided to spend some time with me, man. Hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday. And until then, y'all know what to do.